Thailand may be known as the land of smiles and is one of the world's top 3 inbound tourism countries. But like any tourist hotspot, there is another side to it: scammers who prey on tourists. Today, we will reveal 12 common scams that target tourists in Thailand. If you plan to travel to Thailand, please bookmark this video. Be sure to watch until the end, when we will introduce a technique that can neutralize all scams.
As a tourist visiting Thailand, the first locals you will encounter after passing through immigration are the taxi drivers. The first scam you will likely encounter in Thailand is related to taxi drivers. Thai taxi drivers commonly have 3 scams. The first is refusing to take you to your destination, not only to foreign tourists but also to Thai people. They are not discriminating against you, even famous Thai actresses have been refused by them. It is because they do not want to go to your destination. The second is the taxi meter being broken. Some drivers will tell you that their meter is broken, and then they will switch to the third scam, which is charging a fixed price. Often, when you tell the driver your destination, they will offer you a fixed price, especially in areas and times when taxis are scarce. For instance, Bangkok's Impact Exhibition Center had an exhibition, and some taxi drivers charged foreign visitors up to 5,000 baht to travel to the city center. How can you avoid this scam? There are 2 ways. First, call 1584 to complain. Thai law stipulates that if a taxi refuses to use the meter or charges excessive fees to passengers, they will be fined no more than 2,000 baht. Second, install a taxi app. We recommend the most popular taxi app in Southeast Asia, Grab, and use it with Google Maps. Tuk Tuks are a unique sight on Thai roads. Many foreign tourists visiting Thailand like to ride in a Tuk Tuk as part of their experience. There are often Tuk Tuks waiting outside many hotels in Bangkok. Tuk Tuks do not have meters, so you need to negotiate the price with the driver. Sometimes, the driver will quote a very high price. Other times, they will offer a seemingly reasonable low price but with an additional condition, such as stopping at a good jewelry store or temple on the way. It won't take much time, and the driver can receive some cash back from the store to subsidize the low fare. After arriving at the jewelry store, they will tell you that Thai gems are excellent, and you can use them yourself or bring them back to your home country to sell and make a substantial profit. They will also show you messages from previous customers who bought gems from them and made money. You may be tempted, and in the end, you may spend thousands or tens of thousands of baht on gems that are not worth much. It's also possible that you will be taken to a small temple that has been rented out to promote Thai amulets. The best way to deal with this scam is to avoid any places they recommend and take a short Tuk Tuk ride within a reasonable price range. Bangkok has some piers where you can take boats on the Chao Phraya River and canals in the city. Sometimes, tourists are tricked into taking private boats for water tours, but they may encounter situations where they are asked to pay more money for various reasons when the boat is already in the water. If you refuse, the boat will not move. Unless you want to swim back to shore, it's hard to get out of this situation. If you want to take a water tour in Bangkok, take a regular tourist boat from the pier or a regular commuter boat from a reputable company. Many tourists like to rent motorcycles in Thailand as a means of transportation. There are many places to rent motorcycles in many tourist cities in Thailand. Pay special attention when picking up the motorcycle. Check it carefully, take pictures of any damaged areas, and keep them as proof. This will help avoid being asked to pay compensation or having your deposit or passport taken away when returning the vehicle. In seaside cities such as Pattaya and Phuket, there are also rented jet skis on the beach. When renting, be sure to check and take photos carefully. When you are driving on the sea, pay attention to those jet skis that follow you and try to collide with your jet ski. Otherwise, when you return, you may be blackmailed because of the damage to the jet ski. This is even worse because the store owner may call people wearing fake uniforms to threaten you. Remember that even if there is damage, it is only civil compensation, and you cannot be arrested. Most importantly, do not hand over your passport to the rental shop. It is recommended that tourists check the reputation and reviews of the rental shop through relevant apps before renting a motorcycle or jet ski from them. This is a quite old scam that usually occurs near the Grand Palace and the Wat Pho Temple in Bangkok. There will be enthusiastic locals, many of whom speak Chinese, who will stop tourists going to the Grand Palace and say that it is closed due to a special event or that the ticket office has closed. They will offer to take you to other interesting places, and then the second and third scams will follow. Recently, there have been cases where tourists have been cheated by the Grand Palace's closed scam near the Grand Palace, and they have been taken to see a dirty canal by boat. It seems that this old scam is still being used. The opening hours of the Grand Palace are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. daily, and ticket sales stop at 3:20 p.m. Remember not to talk to these enthusiastic people near the Grand Palace or other attractions. There is a space across from the entrance of the Grand Palace with many pigeons, and some locals hold bird feed to feed them. When tourists approach, they will give you a bag of bird feed. After you finish feeding the birds, they will ask you for a fee of 100 baht. However, now there are tourist police stationed at the entrance of the Grand Palace, and it is said that the pigeon feeding scam has moved to other places in Bangkok where pigeons are gathered. But be aware that feeding pigeons in Bangkok is illegal, and the punishment is severe. This mainly occurs in some red light districts in Bangkok, such as the famous Pot Pong night market. Local people will pull customers to watch adult shows. Usually, these places are on the second floor, and the touts will say the price is very cheap, and you only need to buy a drink, and the show is free. However, once you go upstairs, you will find that the drinks are not cheap, the show is not free, and the tout has disappeared. You will receive a sky-high bill.
Too expensive!
And if you do not pay,
I beat you.
The intimidating big brother will come after you. The best way to deal with this scam is not to watch and not go upstairs. This is an era of advanced information and convenient communication. Some tourists visiting Thailand may use dating apps to find a hookup. There is translation software available now, so communication is not a problem. When you meet, you may be surprised. You thought you were going to meet a girl, but it turned out to be a boy. What should you do? If you change your mind, you will pay a high price. The girl or boy may get angry, and the consequences can be severe. The boy may have learned Muay Thai, and you are not his match. There are risks in the online world, so do not casually arrange appointments in Thailand. In some lively areas of Bangkok, especially areas where tourists are concentrated, such as Sukhumvit Road, Terminal 21, and some tourist attractions, there will be young and beautiful girls who stop tourists and ask them to survey tourists. During the survey, they will ask you to provide the name of the hotel you are staying at, your room number, and your phone number. Afterward, you may receive a phone call, a text message, or even someone knocking on your hotel room door to sell you something. The Tourism Authority of Thailand does conduct surveys, but they will not do it on the street. If you are at a train station ticket office or traveling, you may encounter fake officials claiming to be from the Tourism Authority of Thailand. They will tell you that the tickets or hotels you want to book are already fully booked, and they can provide you with a discount or other options. Don't be fooled. Tourism Authority of Thailand officials will not sell tickets or provide hotel reservations to tourists on the street. The truth is that you will pay for a non-existent bus journey or the accommodation cost of a dilapidated hotel. In some popular restaurants or massage parlors in Bangkok, local people who claim to be store managers may appear to greet tourists. They will take you to your seat, help you with the menu, and assist you in ordering. In massage parlors, they will say that they are promoting discounts and you can enjoy special prices. This so-called enthusiastic store manager will say that you need to pay in advance and then ask for payment after you finish eating or after the massage ends. You will be surprised that you have already paid. Why are you still being asked to pay? The people in the store will say that they do not have such a manager. These scammers often choose places with many tourists, especially during busy periods, and the people in the store think that this person is a tour guide or a local friend of the tourist. Thai restaurants generally do not charge in advance, and massage parlors only charge at the checkout counter. Therefore, do not pay the so-called manager and pay attention to whether the so-called manager is wearing the uniform of the store. Another old scam is to strike up a conversation with foreign tourists in places where there are many foreign tourists, or at tourist attractions. They usually look like people from South Asia or the Middle East, and they will start speaking in English, and sometimes they will say a few words in Chinese. Their words are generally like this: they will say that they like your country very much and want to travel there. But they don't know what your country's currency looks like. Can you show them? Once you take out your wallet or cash, they will grab it and quickly turn it over. This is their trick and then hand it back to you. When you check it later, you will find that there are fewer banknotes. To deal with this scam, be vigilant, stay away from them, and do not talk to them. Finally, we will introduce a technique to deal with all scams. Remember 4 digits, 1155. This is a unique number that must be remembered when traveling in Thailand. You can directly dial 1155 on your mobile phone, which is the hotline of the Thai Tourist Police, and there are staff who speak 14 languages, on duty 24 hours a day. If you encounter a scam or need to report an incident, you can call this number. In addition, in 2022, the Thai Tourist Police also launched an app called Tourist Police Alert You. The I Alert You application can be downloaded for free from Google Play on Android phones and App Store on iOS phones, providing English and Thai versions. The application is associated with the Tourist Police 1155 Emergency Response Center, where there are interpreters and translators ready to provide tourism assistance in other languages. Tourists who need help 24 hours a day can use the application to contact the tourist police, and they will dispatch personnel to the scene immediately. Tourists can also take pictures of accidents and upload them through the application to seek help. We hope that this information will be useful for you and that you can have a safe and happy trip to Thailand.